Okay, so today we're going to make French bread, Italian bread. Everybody says, Dave, do you have a bread machine? And you don't need no stinking bread machine. We've got our stand mixer here. Only takes a few ingredients, a little bit of time. First thing we need to do is get our water at 105 to 115 degrees. This way it's perfect for our yeast. We don't want to kill our yeast. And it's like, lukewarm. This way. There we go, that's about right. It was about right. Okay, so there we are. We want a cup and a quarter. Perfect. Gonna put in a heavy pinch of salt. One pack of active dry yeast. A little bit of sugar. Give the yeast some food. And give that a little stir. Get that yeast nice and dissolved. Alright. Now to that, we're going to add 3½ cups of flour, just regular all-purpose. And ½ a tablespoon of melted butter. Put our dough hook on here. And put it on low. That's setting 2 on your KitchenAid. And we're just going to let that go. It's going to take about 4 minutes to come to the dough that we want. As we're working it, want to sneak in there with our spatula and work down the sides a little bit. And we'll be right back once we got that dough. Okay, so we've been going for about 4 minutes now. Our dough is working away here. The hook is pulling it away from the sides of the bowl. It's coming back nice and clean. We'll let that go for just a couple more seconds. And if it doesn't seem to be coming together, you can always put a little bit more water in. And if it seems too sticky, you can add a little bit more flour. See, there you go. It's just one ball there. And we're going to let go for just a little bit more second. We're developing the gluten in here. And that's a sign that we're done. Going to turn it off. Pull it off our hook. It's not really sticky at all. Going to take it here in our bowl. I got a little bit of oil in it. Going to turn it to cover all sides. Going to cover it. Let it sit in a warm place till it doubles. That's going to take about an hour. See you in a little bit. So, it's been about an hour. Our dough has arisen. Gonna pull that out. Put it right down on our board. Knock it down some here. Give it a couple turns with our hands. Now we got to make this look like a loaf. So we're going to flour a little bit. And a little bit on the bottom too. And we're going to roll it out. I'm using one of these metal rollers. You can get that from that huge company that has everything. And we're just trying to make this into a rectangle. keep on rolling it. Alright, that looks pretty happy. So now what we're going to do is work from one end and roll it up like a jelly roll. Not tight, not loose. We want this to be able to rise again. Alright, we're going to take these ends and kind of pinch them under a little bit. Alright, we want to have these seams side down. And we got here a cookie sheet, which we've dusted with cornmeal. Just going to place it on there. Cover it up again, and we're going to let this rise for another hour. Okay, so it's been about a half hour. Let's take a look. See, that bread's just about doubled up in size. It's looking all ready to roll. I put this in the middle shelf of our oven. It's at 450 for about half an hour. But the first thing we're going to do, take our knife, put a couple little slits here. This is not just for aesthetics, but this is going to poof up as it cooks. And we want it to poof up controlled instead of just ripping the bread apart. So a half hour in the oven. Away we go. Okay, so our bread's been in for about 25 minutes. Gonna pull it out. Starting to come up really nice. I'm gonna brush just a little bit of olive oil on the top of it. Gonna give a nice little shine to the dough. Alright, we're going to pop it back in the oven. Give it just a few more minutes, probably 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, it's been a few more minutes. I'm going to grab our bread out of the oven. That's all there is to it. Let that sit there and cool, and we'll chop into it and enjoy. Okay, we let our bread cool. We're going to take a cut into it. Got a nice crust. Nice little crumb on it. A little bit of butter. Fantastic. Fresh bread, easy, cheap, simple, done. Thanks for watching.